All right, welcome everybody to the arena. This is the Spider-flint main event show. So got a great panel here, but the star of the show himself, I'll go ahead and bring him on and he can say hello to everybody.
Hey, beautiful people. How y'all doing out there? Ready for the main event? Oh, yeah.
Main event. Right. And then we'll do trivia here in a second. I'll let everybody say hello. Let's do a group hello here while I dig out these trivia cards.
Hello.
Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, so I saw that everybody was ganging up on my buddy Spider-flint, so I came over here to help you out, Spider-flint.
Oh, thanks, Paul. Appreciate you. H-Town, got my back.
All right, let's see who will win the
I got a waffle
this week. So I'm gonna start with with old reliable.
Oh shit!
Here. All right, what X-Men? I better pull up my scorecard here because I am still keeping track.
Oh shit!
Comic book.
All right, what X-Men can manipulate the weather, channeling wind, rain, and other hazardous conditions?
Storm. Banshee.
All right, what plant-like hero started his comic book career as a Marvel monster in 1960 before branching out into a business of galactic guardianship?
Groot.
Groot, look at that. He's on fire. Patsy Walker adopted what alter ego when pursuing life as a superhero? Patsy Walker had her own comic book series in the Silver Age. Should have put the clock up. We'll come back to it.
Need some help?
If anybody in the chat gets it,
That's fine.
All right. What two royal figures headed up the Hellfire Club when the X-Men first encountered this secret society?
Sebastian Shaw and the White Queen.
Yes, I will give that to you. The Black King, Sebastian Shaw, and the White Queen, Emma Frost. The one you missed, Patsy Walker, was Hellcat.
Okay.
Hellcat. So right. You went 3 for 4. That's respectable. That's respectable. All right, we'll give you a point.
Good job.
All right, let's go to Paul so I can keep it. When I find a Spider-Man card, I'll give it to Spider-flint. All right, Paul, you'll know this one.
Uh-oh.
Who is known as Merc with the mouth?
Oh, damn.
Come on.
Oh, geez, I'm putting a timer on this.
Wade Wilson, Deadpool. Yep.
All right, correct. Correct.
Close.
What is the name of X-Men's most famous transport jet? What's the jet they ride around in?
The Quinjet.
That's the Avengers. The
That's right. There's this
Carrier.
What? Oh, you should know this.
It was a
SR-71.
Time
yeah, that's what.
Taken away here. What former Avenger is also the brother of Thanos?
Star Fox.
Correct.
Arrows.
Star Fox, but you're correct. What are the names of the 2 children of Reed and Sue Richards?
Oh, damn. I know it's Franklin Richards, and then it's
starts with a V. Little baby Richards.
Oh, don't be giving them hints.
Was it Victoria?
Nope.
Wow.
Close, Valeria. All right, so Paul, you went 2 for 4. That's still 50%. So that I think that's
Blackbird.
Blackbird.
Yeah, which was
I knew it was decent.
SR-71.
Yeah.
I
knew
you kind of that as a Navy guy, Paul.
I got a bonus point for that, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a lot of X-Men questions back to back here. All right. Hold on, let me put up the meme so people know who we're talking about here. Who we're talking to. All right. What is the current superhero moniker of Gwen Stacy, commonly known as Spider-Gwen? This might be a little too new for Brufront.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah.
No, it's me.
What is the
current moniker?
What is the current name for Spider-Gwen? What is her actual name? Or her actual hero name?
Her hero name.
Wait, Gwen Stacy's Spider-Gwen, right?
Spider-Gwen actually has a real hero name, and it's not that. All right, we'll come back to that one.
Ghost Spider?
Yeah, that's right. Correct. Ghost Spider. Correct.
Good job, Brufront.
What is Captain America's iconic shield made of?
Ooh,
Isn't it an alloy?
Don't give him hints.
Oh, sorry.
Adamantium, right?
It was close. It's the vibranium metal alloy, and I was going to make him say alloy too, Spider-flint. So that was good. That was good that you got that. What does MODOK stand for?
Ooh.
Oh man, I knew this. This is mobile or
I heard
mechanized?
proton.
Organized, designed only for killing. It's mechanized organism.
Dude, you were so close. You said the word mobile.
Mobile organism designed only for killing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you because that was a hard question, and you
nice
actually got that right. So, mobile organism designed only for killing. MODOK. Paul likes to call him Mordok, though. What team name did the Masters of Evil adopt in order to fool the public into thinking they were superheroes? Boy, this is really relevant right now. What Marvel team of villains masquerades as a hero group and has a multi-million-dollar movie in the theater right now?
Oh, Thunderbolts.
Thank God.
I don't know if I can give you that one, but still. All right, you did.
Avengers.
You got your Revengers. The Revengers.
Avengers. New Avengers.
All right. Let me give you your points here, Brewfront. All right. On to the main event. Hopefully there's a Spider-Man card coming up next here. All right, there is at least one Spider-Man related question on this card. These are a little challenging. Let's see how this goes. What former Thor love interest proved herself worthy and became Thor herself?
Jane Foster.
Dr. Jane Foster. What is the real name of the current Miss Marvel?
Kamala Khan.
Convicted killer Cletus Cassidy adopted what appropriate name when he first became a symbiote wearing supervillain?
What? Who? Huh? Carnage?
Carnage. There you go. All right. What photojournalist served as the narrator for the classic miniseries The Marvels?
Photojournalist.
Come on. Photojournalist?
I know you have this because I've bought copies of The Marvels from you.
Yeah, I mean, the only journalist I can think of is Ben Ulrich.
Right.
That would have been my guess. That would have been what I would have guessed. It's Phil Sheldon, which I've never even heard of.
Yeah, I mean, he's only in that series, I believe.
Must be only in that series, right? But like, I would have went with Ben Urich. He's like the most prolific reporter in Marvel Comics.
Yeah, but
Marvel
starts back in the 40s, so I don't think Ulrich is that old. You know.
So you tied with Replay. I don't know if I should give you a bonus question just to see if I can get you to win the Primus here.
Yeah, I got the SR-71 Blackbird. Bonus.
All right. Now I'm gonna give you a Mickey Mouse one, so I can say that you won the arena today.
Well, Carnage was Mickey Mouse. No.
What super villain? I know.
Can you take that Brewfront thing down? Man.
We're cheating. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't want that filthy Brewfront thing on there. All right, there it goes. Is that better? All right. What supervillain name is the best associate? This isn't written well. What supervillain name is best associated with Norman and Harry Osborn?
Green Goblin.
My God. Give them softballs.
Nobody goblins greens quite like the Green Goblin. All right.
Come on.
All right. Congratulations. We have heated your way to the top, but I wanted you to win for sure. All right. So at any rate, we are here. Spider-flint's going to talk about whatever the hell he wants to talk about, but I need to call out the chat real quick.
I'm just here. I don't know.
Matty Freeze is in the house. I suppose I should have a little bit of background music, huh? Although I don't know if it's necessary for this. We do a lot of talking. All right. Roger W is here. Please like and subscribe. Yes. He beat GT Key Comics because I posted this super late. All right. Weapon X is in the house. The amazing Dino Flint is in the chat and on the panel. JX Piddlex is here. Hellcat. Yeah, he got the. You know what, Jixie? I'm going to give you that point. I'm going to get you on the board for that.
Nice. Although I knew that one, I didn't want to couldn't say it though. Ruin it on the air.
But that's a good one to know. Greeting, fellow geeks and nerds. Right, indeed. In fact, she did. She deleted my video. Oh, well, I'll have to re-upload it. The Millennium Falcon. Yes. You know that. All right, Spider-flint. This is what I should have given you as your bonus question. What is the correct answer to any comic book question ever asked?
The correct answer to any comic book question?
A question that will always be correct when you've been asked a comic book question.
I know this one.
I'm not familiar with this, but comics rule.
Turok number 1. That is the correct answer to any comic book question ever asked.
Well, we do take Darkhawk number 1.
It's a close second. It's made a silly putty. Faust is here. Weapon X is here. Kenneth Bird's in the house. Kamala Khan. Yes, Patreon. Please hook up. I will do that real quick. North Cali's in the house. I want all those slabs. I can't wait to see him ace DC questions. I actually have a book here that has DC questions in it, but it's kind of hard for me to ask myself when I can see the answers. But maybe someday someone else will get some trivia questions they can ask me. All right, Mark M&M, thanks for being here, which reminds me, big shout out to our Patreon members. We cannot do without you. Help keeps the lights on and makes this so much more fun to do. Austin Kyle, I still don't know who Joy Gallington is, but I really appreciate you continuing your membership. If I knew who you were, I'd give you a wrench. Jets, Mets, Ed Craze, Mark MMM, T-Bomb, Roger, Hector, T-Pain, Mr. Nash, Dark Danger Zone, Brian 12ish, James Poe, Matt 268, Collecto 6, Tyrannus, and then the Silver Ages, JT, Trollfire, Rom, the Space Knight, Robert Roberts, my doppelganger, Mike Tinson, and Gatekeeper. And then our super platinum page is Michael Comics 54. So if you want to sign up for that, we'd appreciate it. We've got some free bonuses. In fact, I will be giving away another slab for our members here on Thursday. So check that out.
Trollfire is present.
He
Welcome
is.
aboard, Troll.
We do shows 3 times a week. Come back on Thursday. Check us out. But this Saturday, we are launching the Astonishing Super Auction. First of its kind, a big premiere issue. Come check that out. Mark it on your calendar. All right, Spider-flint, you have the floor, buddy. What are we going to discuss here other than Spider-Man related stuff? Did you see I put a free comic book day book up there for you?
I didn't. Okay, thanks.
All right, Spider-flint. So you wanted to.
I just said I'd be here on Wednesday, and you're trying to make it all about me, but I don't like.
You wanted. Well, you're the biggest star we got, dude.
Fine.
Yeah,
I gotta shamelessly exploit that. Who else has their own breakfast cereals? You know what I mean? And action figures now.
All right.
Yeah, don't let them intimidate you, Spider-flint. Go ahead and.
So-
So when I talked to
I'm here for
Spider-flint
you, Spider-flint.
about this show, I talked about, are we going to talk about One More Day or what recommended reading do you have for the audience? So what recommended reading would you like to share with the crowd that you think everybody should read?
No, now it's
Definitely,
recommended.
he's got
Reading? I don't know. You
dark
said favorite storyline.
Dinner
right?
with my dad to be
Yeah,
here.
favorite storyline is
So storyline to me kind of implies that it's like within the, I guess, continuity of a run. A title.
Oh, boy.
sure.
I don't know.
Yes.
But so
What's your favorite
I wanted to-
Spider-Man
Right.
story arc? You can't tell me what your favorite Spider-Man story
Hey,
arc is?
gotta make it so hard.
I like them all. But anyway,
I like them all.
I'll talk about that later. First off, I want to show this trade paperback. Hey, bro. It's,
Hey, where'd he go?
I don't know, man. There we
Is
go.
That's some cabbage.
This is Dark Phoenix Saga. I don't know. It's not a great.
This
you know,
isn't a
thing or
Spider-Man
anything.
book.
What?
This isn't a Spider-Man book. What are you doing?
I know it's
I just did it with his show.
X-Men, Dark Phoenix Saga, Bill Sienkiewicz cover, $6.95 is the cover price for all 9 issues. Right?
There you go, Spider-flint. Tell him, Spider-flint.
The
There
I
you
bait
got
go.
that one.
switch. Bait
That was near and
switch.
dear to me. Never sell it. I got it back in, I think it was 87. I went out to California, visit some family, and so I'm at my aunt and uncle's house, and teenager telling them I like like to read comic books, and so my uncle gives me $20. I mean, this is 1987. That was a lot of money, right?
Oh
So,
yeah.
And then my aunt takes me to the comic book shop, so I buy that trade. So I can read the whole Dark Phoenix saga storyline.
Couple of
So,
lap dance, $20. Couple of lap
to me, that's one of the best storylines.
Claremont.
I mean, the art, the writing. You got Jean Grey being conflicted. First, she's getting was it brainwashed, thinking she's the whatever, going back in time with the Mastermind, like being his woman instead of Cyclops, and then that twists her becoming the Dark Phoenix, and oh yeah, look at that confetti, it's raining. Then eventually just kills herself. Obviously everybody knows that, right? Spoiler alert, 137.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I have a question here, Spider-flint. When I talked to you about this show, you were back and forth on what Spider-Man books we wanted to talk about, and I noticed that you have all X-Men books up on the board.
That's the Dark Phoenix saga. So for X-Men noticed, right? Got started with 129, the first one.
False advertising, MD.
It's false advertising.
So I got half of it in 9.4s, and the other half.
If she's like, bring your Spider-Man stuff. Yep, you did good, Spider-flint. That's what I'm talking about.
I got
all right. So of the X-Men books behind you, what is your favorite slab in the books that you're showing off? So you're
not an X-Men expert.
It's going to be 133.
Oh, he's frozen. He's already done.
Oh.
There you are.
No,
yeah, 133 is a good one. I like that one, but I don't know. I mean, it's the whole run. I don't.
You got to pick.
Come on, you got to pick one.
I don't have to.
You can't pick Proton.
What are we doing here?
Eve. This her name.
I know what. All right, we'll go around the horn then. Brewfront. Which one of those is your favorite?
Everybody say 133.
I'm sure it's he wants Swifty.
Or Swifty.
Yeah.
Really?
Right here in the middle. She's a little shiny.
All right. How about you, Brewfront? What's your favorite one up there?
Except for Swifty.
All right, first Swifty. That's what I thought. Bree plate?
Honestly, 137 because
okay.
That is like in my opinion, that is like the ultimate single issue of X-Men. That is like the ultimate issue.
You gonna bring it down and show it to us here, Spider-Man?
It's a square bound. What grade you got that in? 9.6?
Be careful with this, Spider-flint.
It's a really hard book to get.
I've got
he's got a raw copy on hand. See,
I've got all high grade raw copies. And I told Bree plays this the other day, but he didn't give a shit.
He's like that.
This one I like because the interior splash page.
Oh yeah, right.
Got a signature there. Claremont and Terry Austin.
I didn't understand what you were saying to me. I was like, what? Okay, now I got you.
He said that was lame. I was like, okay. If you don't like signature, that's fine.
All right, Paul Comics. Which one of those is your favorite on Spider-flint's wall? Because he'll be sending it to you for free after the show.
Yeah, I'll take the 129 then. Yep. I like 129.
Dude, I am on the fence. 129 or 130. Or not 130.
They're not on the cover. Neither of them are on the cover, right?
129 or 130.
Oh, wait, do we get to pick one and keep one? Are you giving
Emma Frost's first cover appearance is hard to beat. If they would have put Emma Frost on the cover of 129, that book would be
put that cover on 129.
Yeah,
really. I'm ready to talk about Spider-Man.
Although the first, you got the first Wolverine solo story up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody loves a good Wolverine story, right?
Golly, what the hell, Spider-flint?
Like killing henchmen. And then
you ain't got the Dark Phoenix one, that cover. I know you ain't got that one.
Yeah, where she first becomes Dark Phoenix. Yeah,
that's the issue 134 they talked about in the Stranger Things Netflix show.
They did?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I knew you didn't have the other one.
He's like, can I borrow your X-Men 134? Because like the girl with the crazy powers basically has Dark Phoenix type powers in the show.
She's that powerful.
She is that powerful. All right. Well, let's let some of my other guys flex any books they want to talk about. Paul usually tries to escape early, so we'll let him have his 5 minutes of fame here. What do you got to show everybody there, Pedro?
Lee gave me 5 minutes of fame. All right, so I picked up. Yeah, right here. These are cool. Yeah, picked up one of these.
That's not a Spider-Man book.
Yeah,
I don't have any Spider-Man books. You asked what I picked up this week. That's what I picked up. This one.
That's not a Spider-flint book either.
What the hell? I don't, oh,
Suffering Steve Ditko.
this one's actually pretty cool.
That's a DC book. We're going in the wrong direction, Paul.
Well, that's what I picked up this week. I don't know. Marvel.
Why are you writing in your books?
This usually works.
Well, performance issues, it's not.
Here's a Marvel book that I picked up this week. There you
Wow.
go.
First
All right.
patch.
Patch. And
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a great book.
Maybe
so
I
that's
should
what
grab that one.
Skylock and US cotton.
Do you know what that artwork cover is spoofing on?
What?
Which one?
Yeah, see, everyone in chat is
The first Cyclock. Anybody tell you? Oh, we just lost 7 viewers, Paul. Keep showing
everyone.
us.
No, they're pissed because they're expecting us ASM.
I didn't know we were showing ASM.
That's
I gave the-
It ain't over.
Shel
I gave the
Silverstein.
support my buddy.
Shel Silverstein, who did.
But the replays left.
All right. Well, let me show off. I'm going to show this off because it's really relevant.
Uh-oh.
I just got this back in,
Oh, double cover.
but Peter David just died yesterday. He's the guy
Yep.
who wrote this story. My double cover 9.8, first appearance of Sin Eater, and it is a really, really cool book. Glad to have it. I also got this back, which is a Spider book,
Nice.
which I was robbed from a 9.9 on this one. See, there it is. Oh man. So that's cool. And then when I really actually got into reading Spider-Man, I only read that first McFarlane run back in the day. Spider-Man. I read that one, and then I
You
didn't.
got a David Finch back there, you dirty dog.
I didn't buy Spider-Man's again until basically about Civil War. When the Civil War crossovers happened, I started buying them, and then I really liked the Brand New Day storyline, and there's some great covers in there too. The artwork is phenomenal. But I got a replay book up there, a Spider-flint book with the first White Tiger, and my Mexican foil facsimile for Paul.
So Brian said that if you said yesterday, did you mean Saturday?
What do you mean?
Peter
He
David.
said
I said.
David died Saturday.
Oh, did he die Saturday? They only announced it yesterday.
Yeah.
No, I said RIP. They were saying it in the chat on the auction Sunday.
Oh, was it? I only saw it got posted.
All right, Brian. Not everybody's got like information like you do, Brian.
Yeah, it
So
might have been
curious.
Monday. I saw it.
I know Tony.
Yeah.
You got some Primus music going on.
All right, well, let's head on over to Mr. Breeplay, see what he's got. You got any
Just start
Spider?
taking stuff off the wall. There you go.
We have to pick up the slack for Spider-flint, who didn't show a single Spider-Man book.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I got. Well, these I only picked up 3 books this week for the PC. This is one.
There you go. There's a Spider-Man book. There you go.
Bernie Wrightson
That's
cover
good.
on Incredible Hulk, doing Man Thing as well. It's a book that I don't know. It's hard to find, in my opinion.
is.
'Cause I've been trying to find one of these in a high grade for quite a long time. Trying to finish my Hulk Volume 1 run. It's getting down to like maybe 20 issues left now. So that's a nice one. And then I got this from Edwin because Edwin loves selling slabs. It's in a 5.5. It's without a doubt could be cracked and there's just some tanning issues on here. So I might crack this and clean it up and resubmit it.
That dude does
I
look
like that,
really,
Batman.
really clean for a 5.5. What, the corner?
No,
The bottom right corner?
yeah, the bottom right corner. Yeah,
Right corner.
but still, I mean, other than the tanning, it's a nice one.
Bust that
Nice.
out. Looks gorgeous.
So this is the third time I bought this book from Edwin. I just keep upgrading. Every time he's got one at a higher grade, I just buy it and sell my other ones. So I love this book, X-Men 35. I think it's one of the better Silver Age X-Men covers. I did buy, I guess I can say it, I did buy a really beautiful book from Troll, a Silver Age X-Men book that's coming. And then I got this because, dude, Ed Craze was selling this. He put it up twice in the past month, and no one bought it. I'm like, I can't believe no one's buying this book.
Who signed it?
This is signed by Tinian.
Yeah.
Nice.
If I don't know, I'm not a huge guy. It's like, oh, this comic book's going to be a movie or a TV show. But if there is one that's going to be a TV show, I can't imagine they're not going to turn this into a TV
Yeah,
show.
that'd
Yeah,
be
'cause
awesome.
they explained the magic bullet in there pretty thoroughly, so I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, well, it has
Yep.
to do with basically conspiracy theories, and there's a department of the
But
government.
what's
that-
crazy, they have the top up. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, it's heavy into the Kennedy assassination.
Right?
There's a
Yep.
Hey, good evening, Chef. Thanks for tuning in.
Paul pretending like he actually read this.
I did. I have that copy. I don't have
I
one.
think he
signed.
might have. So yeah, Ed had this up. It's the second time he put it up. I'm like, dude, someone's gonna steal this. So
Yeah.
I did steal it. So that's basically my PC books that I got in this week. I think that's pretty much all
Where'd
I
the
got
Medusa
this week
go?
for myself. Then
All right, well, that's cool, man. Appreciate that. That was great. I see that Brewfront's got himself queued up already here. So
Oh.
why does it disappear? There it goes.
What?
Yeah, they call it the magic bullet there, Collecto.
Are you going to give us a narrative here, or are we supposed to just talk about it? First, Margot Man.
Yeah,
Margot.
that's-
Okay on that
Yeah.
one. That
First
was not
one.
mine.
Yeah, this is just some in my collection.
I wish I had that one.
Books that Spider-flint should have been shown.
I love that cover. Because it's Mysterio just from the gauntlets, and I just think that's such a great piece of art.
8.5.
Black Widow.
Black suit. Black Widow
Damn
suit.
you, JX.
Yeah, they released more of the Kennedy files, but they aren't because the CIA was basically the one who killed Kennedy. That's a good one.
Yep. Death of Captain Stacy.
There, that's
cover.
that's a good
cover. First Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Oh, Iceman.
At least you could have varnished the damn
Where-
table there, Brian. Good night.
Yeah, Spider-Man catches a case. Murder was the case.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the
Oh, there it
Well, there
is.
it is.
There it is.
Only a 6.5.
Oh, come on, Brewfront. You're not gonna. I queued you up for that one. What happens in that last one?
Crap Spider-Man.
there you go.
Schemers be scheming, buddy. That's the
Yeah.
schemer revealed.
Yeah.
Schemers be scheming. All right. On with the show.
Well, anyway,
Vacation photos, right? Yeah, well, there it is. Aunt May's in the hospital again.
Is that 54?
For the 100th time.
all right. That's it.
Vacation photos.
That's it.
All right, well, people in the chat, let us know what your favorite Amazing Spider-Man issue is. Let us know what Spider-Man story you think we all should be reading or should have read. I know
We
there's
should be
some
getting all
books
this
out there.
vital information from Spider-flint.
People didn't know, didn't like the clone. There was a big reaction to the Clone Saga, just like there was for One More Day, because One More Day started issuing Spider-Man books once a week instead of once a month. And
Wow.
people were upset they'd have to pay extra extra money just to read the whole run. But dude, the artwork in it was phenomenal, and the storytelling was really good. All right, Spider-flint, did you restock the board? All right, now he finally remembered the assignment.
Well, at least
Somewhat of
that's
the
more
assignment.
than that's more than Replays does.
Ooh.
Dang.
One of my, I guess, my favorite, more recent storylines is the Spider-Verse storyline. So, but I mean, it goes way back, right? You got to start way back in 210. You got first Madam Web, so we first find out about the the web of life and destiny.
100 books.
Yeah, he
So
dies
then-
in that Spider-Verse.
Then we got 2001, Straczynski introduced Morpheus, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, Straczynski did that one? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
the story, right?
I'm sorry, Moreland. I couldn't remember his name.
I was gonna say
Oh yeah, Moreland.
Moreland.
he did a Spider-Man. He's a
Yeah.
Thor writer.
I think this is a first cover Campbell did on ASM.
No, but who's the writer on that one?
Straczynski.
Yeah.
Jeff
Spell it.
Michael Straczynski.
Spell
Yeah,
it.
he was a movie script writer too. So
Yeah.
anyway, they introduced Moreland, but then they kind of tied them together. So you had with volume 3.
Give me,
Yeah.
give me two
Silk.
waffle spots. Give me 2 waffle spots.
First Silk.
Cindy Moon.
Became Silk. So
Yeah.
they kind of retcon, the spider that bit Peter also bit Cindy Moon on that little field trip. So anyway, they time on they had that Edge of Spider-Verse going on.
So who's a better character, Spider-Gwen or Cindy Moon?
Well, at this point, I'd say Spider-Gwen, but
She sells more paper.
oh yeah,
But like both of the costumes are phenomenal. I really like the costume designs for Spider-Gwen, especially, but also Silk has got a killer costume design.
yeah. And the Edge of Spider-Verse, they introduced, like I said, brought back Gwen Stacy.
I thought your buddy Daft Dan would be on here flexing Miles
Spider.
Morales.
You got Penny Parker operating the Spider.
Oh yeah, right. Penny Parker.
They brought back in the Spider-Verse series, they brought back a whole bunch of old-time favorites. You got your Spider-Ham.
Oh, dude, love that book. Love that book. Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. I remember first time I saw that my local library had copies of Peter Porker that you could sign out.
So
Oh, there you go.
They brought back Mayday Parker, who is rumored to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
All right, so I saw that you showed a complete run of Old Man Logan here recently. What Spider character made their first appearance in the Old Man Logan storyline?
I know. His daughter.
Look at these guys cheating.
I'm not cheating. It was his daughter.
Daughter.
Okay, but she has a specific name.
Spider bitch. Something.
There you go.
What?
Is that what it is?
That
It
is
is
absolutely
Spider-Bitch.
true. It is. That is what's in the price guides.
Wow.
All right, what else you got? Keep going.
That's
Sorry.
a point for me. I win. I have
So
4.
they brought in
right.
other ones that had their own spin-off. Spider-Man India was in there. This one's taken off thanks to Nick Cage, Spider-Man Noir.
That one we should. Hold on, we should probably talk about that one for a little bit. Did you read that storyline?
No, I haven't. No, that was when I wasn't reading. So
They did this whole noir thing.
When do you know how to read Spider-Man?
Couple different characters. Spider-Man Noir is the only one that really
5
took
years,
off. But there was 4 different noir titles, and it reminded me a whole lot because Frank Miller's Sin City is a noir movie.
yeah,
Right.
That's the style of noir. So I'm really hoping they do good things with the Spider-Man Noir. It's a show, right? It's going to be a series
Yeah.
and not a movie, right?
Mr. Unknown said he likes ASM 124, 125, first Man Wolf. So,
The Italian Spider-Man, was that Mario and Luigi? Spider-Man?
I don't know. I mean, I made a little spreadsheet. There's found out. I mean, there's at least over 100 variations of Spider-Man through all these different.
The best story arc, If This Be My Destiny, Man on a Rampage, and the final chapter. Do you know what those are, Spider-Flint?
Yes, that's the Spider-Man 31 through 33.
Look at that. Nailed it.
Come on, man. Gwen Stacy, then the one Aunt May's in the hospital, and then 33 with the
Which
big
one?
machine
She's
on his
always
back.
in the hospital.
What?
She's always in the hospital.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much money they've made off of her in hospital bills? Seriously. Like keeping the entire system afloat.
Oh,
Some adamantium. All right. Bye, Paul.
He gone.
God, Paul
You
Lee.
know,
Doesn't even say goodbye. He just bails. He's got to go drive Miss
Shock.
Daisy. She popped in to yell at him there halfway through the presentation. All right, well, I will. I should show. And like Paul, I really hope Paul would have brought out the big Venom book, but I'll show these off real quick. If you haven't seen these, it was part of the New Ways to Die, which was right after One More Day, and they did these headshots. And I didn't have time to find my Venom one, but the Venom one by Addie Granoff is one of the best ones. But this got picked as there is like a photo negative version of this, and this got picked as the best variant cover of this century by Key Collector, and it was like 2 or 3 different companies got together to pick these. I was surprised. But it is a good one.
yeah. No,
I also like the Return of the Sinister Six, he says, Mr. Unknown.
yeah, you were just talking about that last night,
That was
Brian.
good.
Well, it looks like Jacko came on here. You got some stuff you want to show us here? Or what?
Is tonight slab night or something?
It's Spider-flint night. Didn't you see the promo?
Nope. I guess I never see anything, but I have plenty of Spider-flint books.
Well, Spider-flint didn't bother to show any Spider-Man books the first round, so the bar is set low tonight.
That's a very old label.
It's a Gen 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do have some of these. Here's the lowest grade one I've gotten, Spider-Man, but
That's the hot book right
it needs a clean and a press. It never was cleaned or pressed.
Well, tell people what that is, because they may not everybody knows what these books are.
That's the first Sandman.
He just got confirmed that he's going to be the villain in the upcoming show, in the Noir show, right?
Yeah. And if we're doing Spider-Man, like I said, I got too many of these old slabs laying around. Second Green Goblin.
Damn.
Yeah, all those Green Goblin covers from Silver Age are so good, so good.
Let's see what else I got in this crapper. Oh, here's one that you don't see. Old label. Never cleaned or pressed. Number 2.
Which is, tell people what it is.
What great.
Yeah, this is issue number 2, The Terrible Tinkerer and the First Vulture.
First appearance of the Vulture. Very prolific character.
What grade is that, Edwin?
That one is a 5.5. And these are, like I said, these are old. This one was badly undergraded and needed, it would really help to have a press and a clean.
CBCS was really hard on Silver Age a couple years ago, and it was
this was a long time ago when they graded this one, but
a lot of the CPR people
Looks like the new label.
have gotten. Yeah, it looks like the new label to me. Like that was the era when they were being real harsh on Silver Age.
Let's see. I hadn't sent anything to them. This had to be back before 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was, and like I said, this is a really, really nice book. Harley Yee and I graded this one out at about 6.5, 6.7. Excuse me, 6.570. But the fact is, I mean, it's got great staples. They're the type that go through the front of the book, and it has really no creases and could be cleaned and pressed. But let's see if I got any more Spider-flint ones up here. No, that's not a Spider-flint, but that's a pretty good one.
Oh
Yeah,
my
first red
God.
suit.
Yeah, people love that one. First red suit, Wally Wood. Let's see what else I got here.
Yeah,
This
marking them
box.
in. Craven's Last Hunt. That's a
I
classic.
just
story.
got
There
one
is,
box out here. Here's
Larry Gonzalez. There's the link to, if you're on the wrong channel, there's the link to the right channel.
this one's not really high grade, but I've had that one for years and years and years. I grabbed it, gosh, probably 25, 30 years ago.
That's
First
another
Iron Man.
Another book I've never owned. It's a great one.
First Iron Man. Here's one of my favorite. Sergeant Fur and his Howling Commandos, #1.
I didn't know you had that book in a slab.
Oh yeah, had that one for a long. It's got the old style label on it too. Oh, I can't get over there and carry another box. That's worth showing though. Spotlight 5.
Yeah, that book just broke a bunch of records this
It
past.
never has. It never was cleaned or pressed either. But I've still got a fair number of slabs. But,
I saw a slab of Ghost Rider and Spider-Man's first team up sell for stupid money last night.
This one, the date was marked on it when it 5/24/72. So somebody actually marked that one. I don't know if I got in this box anything worth some of the stuff nobody cares about that I do.
Please.
I don't know. A lot of people like this newer stuff.
Yeah, that brand new book there, just off the rack.
Yeah.
That's 74, right?
75. I think.
Please subscribe, hit that like.
But that's some out of one box here. I don't want to take up the whole show, but like I said, I'm pretty proud of that one because I think it's a lot better book than.
We only got about 10 minutes left in the show, so it's all fine. We kind of went through our stuff here.
But I do have, like I said, I do have some slabs, even though I have cracked them before. This one's, I guess, is at pretty high grade, but it's a Ditko.
All right. Well,
okay.
Since you're here, you're in the arena. You're going to have to get your trivia questions here. I found a card of questions. I think you've got a real
Just
good
don't ask me about the Beyonder and shit like
Beyond. Anyways, I think this is stuff you got a reasonable chance of answering here. You got 3 out of 4 last time you were on. Is he frozen? Am I frozen?
Okay.
No, he's back. He's back.
All right. Well, here's
I don't know what's going on here.
So this is starts out easy, gets harder as you go. Starting with a tremendous Mickey Mouse question for you: where was Peter Parker raised?
Forest Hills, New York.
Well, Queens, but yes, that's where his high school was, right? The Forest Hill High School.
That's this neighborhood that he lived in, Forest Hills, New York, because he made a statement one time when the doctor was with Dr. Strange and he got cast into another dimension. He said, it's going to take a lot more than a 10-cent bus token to get me back to Forest Hills, New York.
We'll have to get a ruling on that from the judges.
Right. Forest Hills is a neighborhood in Queens.
There you go. There, our resident New Yorker there. Who hails from Latveria and wears a metal mask to hide his face?
Dr. Doom.
That Daredevil broke his hand trying to punch him in the face.
Yes. Trying to punch him in the chest. Got to hit him with both fists in the chest. The guy wearing metal. Yeah.
What is the name of Falcon's pet bird?
Oh, I don't know this one.
I don't know that one either.
This is a Silver Age question.
It's red something.
Red Wing.
Red Wing.
All right. Here you go, Jackal. And this is supposed to be the hardest question on this card, but honestly, it's a Mickey Mouse question. What was the original company name of Marvel Comics?
Atlas.
No, Jackal. No.
Timely.
Older, Timely.
Oh, okay.
It was Timely before Atlas.
Who was Quentin Beck?
Yeah, there you go.
somebody's alias or whatever. Did somebody try to say it was Mysterio?
It is Mysterio. Yeah.
It is Mysterio.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, at any rate, you went for 2 for 2. I'll get you on the board there. Update your points for the rankings here. And Brian 12ish is in the lead for chat answers. I haven't been keeping track of those here recently, but Replay is actually leading the charge here by 1 point. He's got Brewfront edged out by 1 point. Spider-flint. Oh, never mind. I didn't add Spider-flint's points. He's actually winning. So there you go. You're beating Replay by 1 point there, Spider-flint. So
Woo.
but you did win the arena. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Thanks everybody in the chat for being here. Don't forget to let me go through housekeeping real quick here. Come check out the show tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. But the Saturday is the Astonishing Super Auction. It's going to be super and astonishing. So show up for that. And Madhouse is live right now. So thanks for watching. You can hop over and check out the Madhouse auction. Go support our buddies.
Get over to Madhouse.
And the Vintage, which I've seen some books that are going up on the Vintage June 7th. It's going to be a monster show. So make sure you mark your calendar for that.
And make sure you sub up on the Astonishing Comics channel.
All right. Spider-flint, give us
Next time, bring ASM books there. Spider.
give
Now,
us your
let me have 15 seconds here. I've been indisposed a lot lately because of some medical issues and stuff, but
Answer.
I started shipping again today. So I'll probably get more books out tomorrow, more Friday. So if you're waiting on your books for me, I apologize. I usually try to get stuff out within 5 business days, but I wasn't able to make the show Tuesday either. But I'm going to try to get out as many as I can this week. Hopefully all of them. So,
okay.
unless, yeah.
Go ahead.
Unless, like I said, unless you've got a whole box or whatever, you got books coming. So,
All right, Spider-flint, this is your show. Give us your closing thoughts.
Thanks for joining us. Amazing Spider-Man series has been going on for decades. So yeah, there's tons of good storylines. Like somebody mentioned Craven's Last Hunt. I got like the trade for that. The trade for Spider Island was another one. Or everybody gets Spider-Man powers. That one's pretty crazy. I gotta wake up. Roman.
Yeah, I can't believe Roman Curtis isn't here. He's been on I think he's been on every one so far.
Yeah.
He didn't show up tonight. So
I'll be back next Wednesday if you'll have me.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, thanks everybody. We still got time. Quick good night.
Yeah, good night. I got to pack up books from last night and get them shipped out. Thanks, everybody. Last night was great, dude. Matty Freeze, man, he killed it with that Venom book.
Yeah, that was wicked.
If you guys didn't see that, go to Matty Freeze. Well, go back and watch the show or go to Matty Freeze's Instagram. But, dude, that Venom book was amazing. He's putting up a lot of good stuff right now. And, so I'll be shipping books, and I'll be here tomorrow night. I actually will be a little bit late tomorrow night, but I will be.
What?
No. I have a party I have to attend.
Oh, I see. Priorities. I see how it is.
I'll be here by 9.
All right, Brewfront, hurl some insults at the crowd, and we'll wrap this thing up.
I came onto the wrong show. I thought this was going to be an ASM show.
Yep.
Yeah.
The old bait and switch. It looks like it might be the last arena. Thank you, Spider-flint.
Well, thanks for your positive enthusiasm, Brewfront.
Yeah, you gotta love that enthusiasm. All right, everybody, thanks for being here. Check us out tomorrow night and Saturday for the Super, and go check out our buddies over at the Madhouse. Good night, everybody.